Hello everyone, this is Bytesauce and welcome to episode 20 of Feed the Beast Unleashed. And I'm back here at my bees, my trees. And I'm just gathering up any saplings I can find, which is, I've actually got quite a lot now, so that's good. I need another grafter. But I've managed to gather up, where are they gone? There they are. 3 common walnut saplings. So, for a common walnut to actually be grown, it needs a girth of 2 by 2. So I actually need 4 of these. So I need to gather up 1 more of common walnut trees, and then I actually have the tree. I've also managed to get myself this one, an imperial queen and imperial drones, which they're creating me little jelly. Woohoo! Plus, as you might have noticed, I can fly. I did do that off after between episodes. And last episode I left you doing Mystcraft, and I've actually installed all of this just because of Mystcraft. This is basically, it's a completely separate applied energistics storage system. It's got 4 1K storage because I'm only storing pages. I'll never have stacks and stacks of this stuff. So each one has 63 types, so these are full, and this one's almost half full. So I've got all of these pages. Now, with these pages, I want to actually create myself a Mystcraft age. And what I'm going to put in that Mystcraft age is some Thaumcraft stuff. Woo! Starting on Thaumcraft. So, I want to make something a bit mystical. And I'm going to do that off camera because it might take me a while to do. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to play around with that. And then I'll come back once I've got something nice. So I've picked out a few pages. I'm probably going to need a few more than this, so we'll have a test. But to basically, these are the original pages that I found. Now I don't want to use these in a book, otherwise I won't actually be able to use them again. So I've added some paper and some ink into the the writing desk, and then all I do is I right click it and it duplicates the page, and then I can take that page. I've put a link panel in this book here. Just click it in, and in goes the page. So I just copy all these, and then that way I can have a copy of each of the pages. Right, I'm gonna keep creating. Back into it. All you do then, once you've copied all the pages, is you just right click in the bookbinder. So you just click the bookbinder. I've already got leather in it. Right click, and then pull out the descriptive book. And then if I just take one of these off here, and then just throw the book down, put the old book in there, grab another link panel, craft it up with a piece of leather. Always remember to take a link book back. There's the one thing. Let's grab a lectern. Oh, I'm in cheat mode. Let's turn that off. Yep. Some of them. And let's go into the world. It's kind of what I wanted, not completely. Although the only problem I've got is there's it's charged. That's unusual, but no, it isn't. So it's a charged age, so there's constant lighting, and it's pretty annoying. So I'm going to create a new one to see if I can get rid of that. Back in a bit. So I eventually got somewhere. I think it took me about 11 goes, 12 goes, something like that. So this is what I come up with. All pretty. So this is an island world, and as you can see, it's an island. It does also mean that the void is basically where that water ends. So yeah, this is what I came up with. The problem with it I have is to stop other things generating, I put like 3 cave symbols, so it does mean that there are a lot of caves. It also means, because it's a bright age, means that all the zombies and monsters and stuff spawn down there. So I'm going to build something here, obviously. I'm going to light the place up. I'm going to obviously have to fill this in so it all looks like a surface rather than a big pile of caves. And I'll come back. So this is it. Ta-da! Weird little domey thing. Oh, something to came up with. Oh yeah, I also found this. Woohoo! A portal gun. I found it. I went to go and get the abyssal stone from the ocean, which the ocean's quite far away, and on my way back, I found a a Thaumcraft thing and found myself a bottlekin. So yeah, this is what I come with. It's obviously empty. There's torches everywhere because, as I said last time, if anything's dark, it will probably spawn in here because there's nowhere else for it to spawn. So yeah, so we ended up with this. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, pretty place up a bit. But before I can be bothered doing that, I got one of these little desk. How adorable! I got a bookshelf and a wand of the apprentice. And then this is basically a shard, a stick, and a gold nugget in like a 3 in a diagonal. I mean, and then all you do is click it. Ooh, pretty effects. Pick the book up, and this is what you come up with. Ta-da! So I need to research quite a lot of stuff. I want to research a lot of stuff. I can also, if I don't put it on that one, put it in this one. There you go. I can read it straight off the desk and you don't have to move it. How cool is that? So yeah. So I'm gonna grab some other stuff as well, and I'll be back. Okay, got myself some tables and another one there. Right. So what I need to do, get the scribing tools, and if I click, I think this side, ta-da! We get this thing, and then all you do is you throw paper into this slot, this one. There you go, and then throw things in basically. So if I click this, I get a unknown research notes. Click it again. Eventually this will become consumed. You can change this around and this will consume these more but has more chance of discovering something. This will obviously be the opposite, less likely to consume it but less likely to discover stuff as well. I tend to keep it on this one, to be honest. Click it a few times. Ta-da, got this one. What else do we need? Let's try this one. See, there we go. So we've got Ignis and Potentia, and this hasn't shown up yet. There we go. The glowing flame seems to be fueled with magic itself. The number of uses for an ever-burning flame seems endless, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to produce much heat, though it could prove a steady source of light and energy. So there we go. So you know it's done when it says 100% complete, and it will also get this weird like pew lines around it. Let's try this one. In fact, let's try this one. There we go. Some looks. So I knew that torches had looks on them, and I kind of know half of these things anyway. So, ta-da! I discovered Nito. Give her a click. It says research complete in the corner. Click this, and now this. Not this one. Which one's Nito? Figured it out. It doesn't like to update when it's in the desk for some reason, so having it in there is great to view, but you have to take it out like that so you can actually see what you've discovered. Otherwise, it doesn't. Anyway, so if I hit this with a wand as well, I get this thing, which I can't remember what it's called, but it's a table for crafting stuff using V. So yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of research off camera because it's kind of tedious, and then I'll come back and show you what I've discovered. So off camera, I've done quite a lot of research, done all of this. I still need to research my animation cores. Got all my golems though, and some of this stuff I've got flux research done. Some of the wands and whatnot, and I've got some other stuff as well. I haven't gone over this way yet, but you know, I'll do all in due time. Anyway, so I want to actually craft some of this stuff up, and I put these crucibles down before, but I didn't like where they were, so I moved them. So I'm gonna put them here instead. So 2 pieces of netherrack, light the 2 of them up, and then place the crucibles down. Now what you'd normally do is use a cauldron, and then you'd hit it with the wand and it would turn into a crucible. So that's how you get them. I don't know why I'm picking 2, just because I am. And then I'm going to put a infinite water source in there. And that way I can fill these. Ta-da! Anyway, so I need to grab some stuff to create the first things I want to craft. So I'm going to grab that and then I'll come back. Okay, so the first thing I want to craft is these magical building blocks, and I need 4 thaumium ingots. I've managed to gather 3 in that world, so I need another one. So for a thaumium ingot, you need 8 metallum and 8 precanto. 4 precanto, and it needs 5V. So if I throw, ow, this and that, and this and that, and gather up my wand wherever I put that, over here, there you go, and give it a quick. Ta-da! I should have another whatever the hell it's called. Anyway, put them in a table, craft them up like this, put some normal stone, and we get 8 arcane stone blocks. Let me take our wand with us. Dig these 4 squares up, place these down, and hit this with the wand. Ta-da! All kinds of pretty. So there's the first thing I want to make. Yeah. Now what I want to do is I want to tidy this up, so I don't want it to be as wasteful of aspects. So I'm going to grab some resources for some alembics, which is this thing over here. So I need some of these and eventually some of these. So I'm going to grab all that. I'll be back. So I was crafting up the flux filter and I realized this was too far away, so I've moved this one to here. All I need to do now is add them, and then I should be able to craft a filter. Right, and to lessen the mess, I need to create a let's see, a alembic. We're going to need 75V for that, and my wand only stores 50. So I thought we'd need that. So I grabbed these, and this should. Is that the recipe? No, not that one. This one. Nope, not that one either. This one. Water, fire, earth. So water. These 2 switched on. I need 16 precanto. So that's, I think, 4 of these. Yep. So let's throw 4 of these in. Oh. Let's maybe put some water in it first. I'll throw 4 of these in. Go on, bubble up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we should be able to create a bigger one. There we go. This can hold 250. So now we can create our alembic, which is this, some gold and something else maybe. Let me see. We need gold. Water jar. I crafted one of these up already. So there we go. Now we're going to need 8 air, 8 vitreous and 8 aqua. So I'm going to grab them. Okay, should have everything now. I found that these dead bushes are actually quite a good source of the aura. So I need 8 of these. Give me one more. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just check. Yep. And some of these. And then finally some of this. That should give us everything. There we go. Craft me up 1 arcane alembic. Ta-da! Right, now I need to craft another 8 of these. I also need to move that. So I'm not going to do that on camera because that's fairly boring. But the other thing I actually want to craft is, let's see, over here. One of these things, a decanting golem. And I need to make a tallow golem worker. I need a slime ball, a brain in a jar, and a water jar. So I'm going to craft all of that off camera, and then I'll put him down and I'll show you what he does. I'll probably do it before I craft the other alembics, just because I can. And then yeah. Okay, so we're finally ready to make him. All we need is 16 cognito, 8 Animus, and 8 Victus. So, if I just grab this out of here quickly. Ta-da! And what we need to do is to add water first. That's what we need to do. Bucket of water. And then we need to add all that stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 2 tiers should get us all the stuff we need. Oh, 16, I only added 6, that's 12, so I need 2 more. Come on, go on. Thank you. There we go. And we've got a decanting golem. And then all we do is click him on the side here. And he should pick this stuff up and put it in any water jars. Now, we don't actually have any water jars, but I do have one here. So if I just throw it here, we'll tell him to keep stocked with red. There we go. And you should take it over there. And it'll go in the water jar. How cool is that? So I'm going to fill all of this with water jars. And that way he should be able to meet them all and fill them all with any excess aspects I've got. And then these should be able to feed my table whenever I need them. If I have them stored in the jar, obviously. So I started building up some water jars. It's going to take me a while to finish the whole room and make all the nitro as well. But that's it for episode 20 of Feed the Beast Unleashed. There's new episodes every Monday and Thursday, so don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you later.